5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! On the 19th of August, 1960, the rocket ship went to space carrying two of the most famous females ever to live on the Earth and far above the Earth. They were the first ones to survive and come back. You all know them. Their names were Bianca. Mr. Toastmaster, dear judges, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to embark on a journey to explore the real origins of feminism and the contribution of women and females in general to the great discoveries of the 20th century. Now, Bielka and Strelka were female dogs, and please ponder for a moment, only female dogs were sent to space. They were real heroes. You know, they were so brave. So many of their friends gave their lives to the advancement of science. Some literally turned to hot dogs. Some lost all their hair. One even self-destroyed because it landed in China. Bielka and Strelka, they were heroes. Yes, they were real ladies. Strelka became a mother of 6 cute puppies. And one of the puppies even went to yet another lady in our story, to Jackie Kennedy. And this proves that Strelka was a real diplomat because she established, Soviet-American relations. Like a long time back to the time of Cold War. Bielka and Strelka will always remain in our hearts, in our memory. You know, everything was good with the dogs. The problem started when the first human being was to be sent to the space. You know, in a male-dominated world and in a male-dominated field, it had to be a man. But every time before that, only females were sent. And secondly, women are much better to travel around the space because at least they're not afraid to ask for directions. But the Soviets were smart. You know, they had so much experience with spies. So it didn't take much to turn Irina Gagarin to Yuri. It took them some time to create a fake identity, but it worked. Everything went smooth. You still believe it was Yuri. And everything was actually good until Yuri or Irina came back, became a national hero, also international hero, and there was a little problem. So many women fell in love with who they thought was young, good-looking, brave man. Irina Gagarin, being a true feminist, she couldn't stand it. She didn't want all these women to be heartbroken, and she wanted to tell them the truth and reveal her true identity. But the KGB were ever watchful. Please don't record this. The details of her death are still buried in governmental archives. And you know, we don't have access to the American side of information. But you heard of Neil Armstrong? Something tells me it was actually Nelly. So much what happened in the 20th century, flying to the space, that so many little boys and girls, especially girls, wanted to become astronauts. I was not an exception, of course. I, imagine myself wearing my space costume, and then listening to the last countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then flying far above the ground, and finally seeing the earth and looking down on people and feeling weightless. Coming back to earth, my dream almost came true, but then the Soviet Union collapsed. So did the competition between the countries who would be the first one. But I still think of all these great women, Belka, Strelka, Irina Gagarina, Nelly Armstrong, Valentina Tereshkova, they're great example to us, and you should always remember that, that behind every great discovery about space is a great woman. And you know how men usually say, give me space? What they mean is actually, be space.